behind the tinsel and the stresses of this time and all the frantic energy and all the advertising we're up against, we encounter in the story of God's arrival such a simple story, even though it's into something of a hopeless situation and against all the odds. Just think about Mary and Joseph. They weren't welcomed into any warm hotel or inn. They weren't able to put themselves down in a fireplace in someone's home. They'd come from far away and come into a place they didn't know. That can be like us. After long journeys, when nobody welcomes you, it can be such a difficult thing to do. We can become despondent. No family around, far from home, and in Mary and Joseph's case, a child on the way. It can seem like a story of isolation. And yet, in the midst of the context of a simple stable, a home for working animals, this most precious gift is given to us. A little boy who rests in a place of somewhat hopelessness is not merely a symbol of hope, but hope for itself, a hope for us. He's a real baby, flesh and blood, with all the tears and the smiles of any little baby. And yet he is also the Son of God, God among us. And in the distance, the angels were singing their hymns of hope, and shepherds were learning something about how this hope was coming into their lives. So when we look upon this child, we can sense the stirrings of hope within ourselves. He's brought unimaginable joy into his own family who loved him, but a joy also that the whole world needs. But this is not just a story that we might tell each year at Christmas time. It's not just something of the past. Jesus lives now. Jesus lives in us, and Jesus lives for us today. So in our world of change and uncertainty, might we long ourselves for this child to come into our lives, that God will step gently into our lives, lovingly, tenderly, reaching out to each one of us. So as we busily prepare our homes for the arrival perhaps of family and friends at Christmas time, I invite you to take the time to prepare your hearts to welcome Him who offers Himself to us. May I wish you a beautiful and joyful and blessed Christmas.